Hi guys, and in this episode we'll do some winter maintenance on the town car. And I'm sorry to do another garage video, but it's mighty cold outside, and so I don't want to open the doors and I don't want to work on the car outside either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my better camera. I will set up some light and we'll check all the fluids, we'll check the battery, and I'll talk a little bit about the town car and the maintenance, and yeah, we'll do some let's say mid-winter maintenance. It's almost, I hate to say mid-winter maintenance, it's February, so hopefully the winter is almost over here in Utah where we are. Winter can take a little longer sometimes than in other spots of the planet. All right, let me go grab my stuff and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, and here we go. So I have a couple things set up here. I put a light on by the car so I can see better. I hope it's not flickering in the camera. Sometimes they do that. If it does, I apologize, and I'll have to change the settings for my next video. It's always hard to know. I may turn down the intensity of the light a little bit, maybe that helps. So what we're doing first is I'm gonna go over everything. I already checked if there's no mouse in the engine because I had a dead mouse in one of my garages here when I checked my Shelby, my Mustang. And so far the mouse has not been in any of the cars, so that's good. And I mean, that mouse is dead, but I hope all of the mouse's cousins will not come and stay here in our garage. So we'll check the oil, we'll check all the fluids. I know the car is due for service. It's been over a year, and since I don't drive it much, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna check the filters, the fluids and everything, and I also have a code reader so we can see if the town car throws any codes. All right, let's check the oil. Let's see, I have some paper here. Wipe it off. Put the dipstick back in. And it is a little bit hidden at the town car. So, and my problem now is that I'm blinded by that stupid light there. Not sure that was a good idea to put that on there, but I got it now. So, in, back out. Let's see what we got here. You know, the oil looks clean, and it is to the, I would say to the maximum still. So, looks clean, smells good, still needs an oil change. I typically do oil changes every, depends on the vehicle, you know, every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, or minimum once a year is what I do as for oil changes. So that fluid is good. Then I would recommend to check the fluid for the power steering, and it's right here. And you can see there's the maximum and there's the minimum. So that's on the minimum. It has to be topped off, as well as the brake fluid, and that seems to be fine still. So that's good. In fact, the spark plugs, I know they are good because that's not been that long that I changed those. The washer fluid will just, yeah, that's fine. The car has a good battery that I got last year, and the coolant. See, the coolant reservoir, the town car has a black top, which is kind of cool, but it's hard to see. So you gotta find the markings and then see if it's still at the right level. And they are on this side here, and you see that it says cold fill. I'm not sure if it's visible, but the line is right where it needs to be at cold fill. So that is good as well. So far everything is good. Let's take the air filter out and check it. If it's dirty, I'll vacuum it out. If it's really dirty, I'll just go buy a new one. So the air filter opens really easy by releasing those clamps. There's one here, there's one here, and then let's see, is there one down there or not? I can't tell right now, but I need a couple more hands So let me put the camera down. And here it is. There's a little bit of a tight fit, but I got it out, and let's look at it. You know, it's not horrible. It does have bugs in it. You can see some bugs in there, some dirt. It's not bad though, so for now I'm just gonna vacuum it a little bit real quick, and we'll put it back in. Also good to check the air filter box here. See all the dust in there? So I'm gonna open that up when I have my two hands handy here, and I'll open that thing up and I'll wipe it out or vacuum it, and I'll put the filter back in. So when I got the vacuum out and started vacuuming that filter there, quite a bit of stuff came out. So I had to vacuum in between every little crevice there, and the vacuum is good for now. So that will not be an issue. Okay, let me fix this. Not fix this. Let me put this back together here. I need someone to hold the camera for me so I can do better videos, or find some solution for this. Make that a little easier. Alright, that is done. And another thing is the windshield wiper blades. Mine here are a little bit older, but since I drive mostly during the good weather in the winter, spring, not in the winter, in the summer, spring and fall with this vehicle, they don't really wear off. And the ones I have on here are Bosch windshield wiper blades, and they're the old style ones. And I kind of did that on purpose. I wanted the old style blades on it, the way they came from the factory when the town car was new. So that's the reason I bought these instead of the new style wiper blades. Okay, so all the fluids are good. I know that this car never had a transmission flush or anything like that. The fluids have not been replaced. It only has 44,000 miles though, so it's not dramatic, but that might be something good to do or to think about at this point of the game. We'll get in the car and start it up and see if it throws any codes. I hope not. And yeah, it will tell me that it needs the service, and I know that. It's been a year, so I know that. And yeah, let's see you inside the town car. Okay, here's the town car. Here's my little cheap code reader, and I'll hook that up. And it hooks up underneath here. Let's see where it is, and got it bent down. It is right here, see it? Right there. There we go, that's better. Sorry about that, it's just hard to get stuff in with one hand. So there's the OBD2 plug right there. Here's my small cheap code reader that I bought. I'm gonna hop in and find the key in my pocket here, and we'll start it up and see what it tells us. Okay, the car is now running. See, it says oil change required. Gonna turn it away. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, 45,000 miles now. All right, that's okay. So it's due for service at, I believe, 47. But since I don't drive much, I'll do a minimum of 1 year, one service a year. Okay, what's my little code reader say here? Not much right now. Turn that on. Hold on. See if it has any codes on here. So it says this vehicle has no fault codes. Well, that's good, right? So we don't have to erase any codes because there is nothing wrong with it. Let me check the other settings. Here, I have some more information here. We have the calculated load value, 32.2%. Engine coolant temperature, 22 degrees Celsius. So it says it in Celsius, and I cannot figure out why. It says the long-term fuel trim, bank 1, bank 2. Engine RPMs are at 900. Oh, they did go from 911, 912. Yeah. See, now it goes up to 2000. Yeah, it looks all right there. Vehicle speed, of course, is 0. Intake air temperature 7 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty cold, and it is pretty cold in the garage here too. And all the other sensors here, oxygen sensor, and I don't know much about that stuff. I'm just looking at it, you know. It all looks good for now. Looks good to me. And it runs good too. It has no errors in here, so that alone for me is good enough. It has no errors. Now the heat turns on. Yeah, evap, system vapor pressure, barometric pressure, I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Catalyzed temperature, bank 1 sensor, 477 degrees Celsius. Is that normal? I don't know. It's just so, yeah. Throttle positions. Accelerator pedal position. Let's push it. Yep, yeah, there it moves. That's good. Yeah, so it looks good to me. Alright, I think we are good, you know. No codes, nothing unusual with the town car. It runs good, it runs smooth. The heat is very annoying though. Let me turn the fan down here. There you go, that's a little bit better. I suspected that the battery would be a little bit low because it's been parked for a while, and for that reason I'm gonna put the trickle charger on it so the battery can slowly charge and be like brand new again. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then we're almost done. Runs good. So very reliable cars, very reliable engines, and pretty inexpensive to maintain and also to fix. So if you want to buy a town car, make sure you get one with lower miles, always better. You're typically in a better shape still, but the more important than the mileage is make sure there's a record of some kind of maintenance. I'm sure the person who owned it before maintained his town car. Also look for rust. These cars don't typically rust too much, but if it's completely rusted underneath or has panel rusted, they'll get expensive and you won't have much fun with your town car. So unless you're a mechanic or someone who can fix a lot himself, then I guess you're good. But other than that, try to find one with no rust and who has been maintained by a mechanic. Okay, let me go get the trickle charger. Okay, here's my little battery maintainer. Was a pretty inexpensive one too that I bought in an auto parts store years ago, and it served me well. I used it for all the cars during the winter. I hook them up and let the battery charge, so I don't go through too many batteries, because having the battery completely empty is never good for the car battery, you know, or for any battery. So I'll leave these on overnight probably, and tomorrow this battery will be great again. I've done that with my Mercedes too. I have not done it with the Mercedes. I've done it with the Mustang. I'm doing it now with the town car. I'll probably do it with the Mercedes then, and let's do it with the Ford Explorer as well. I'm not going to do the Tesla. The Tesla has a normal 12 volt battery too. You know, most people don't know that. It has 2 batteries, and I have that in one of my videos too. If you're interested, go look at that video, and it explains a little bit what kind of batteries the Tesla has. Alright, I hope this video was good. Sadly, the weather outside is really bad. We still have snow, we still have really low temperatures. I can't do too much right now with my a little bit nicer cars, you know, due to the weather, tires, and me just wanting to save them for the good weather so they don't get rusty and wear out. So as soon as the spring comes and the weather's good, I'll take all of the cars out and we'll do some fun videos with the GoPro on the vehicle, or some shots filming on the road. I have some new ideas for this coming season. Until then, I'll keep doing videos inside, or some outside with my daily drivers. And I hope you have a good weekend, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done that, okay? And feel free to leave a comment and to ask me any questions you want. Have a good day.